Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 129. If you're a returning friend, thank you so much for stopping by again this week. We're kicking off spring and celebrating St. Patrick's Day. And if you're a new friend, I hope you like what you see. Sit down, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, do all the things. This is a channel about cross stitch if you've never been here before. So let's dig in. For updates, I'm like scattered. Like this weekend flew by. It was super cold and now we're roaring into a wonderful weather week for me. The sun is shining. Things are just good and things are, I don't know, spring is in the air. So there's that. So, but I do have personal updates at the end, but let's jump into this and get going. First of all, if you're new to this channel or if you have never filled out the Happy Mail form, please do that. The link is in the comments below. I used that form to send out Happy Mail. My cards went out for the month of March, and so my Easter cards are right around the corner. And along there, you will also find links for Buy Me a Coffee. That just helps support the channel in regards to postage and the mailings that I go out. So this week, I want to thank Fran. Thank you so much. You are a wonderful friend, and you also contributed to our giveaways for this week. So I don't usually say these rules in here, but I'm going to try to remember them. You must be 18 to enter. Do not say giveaway in the comments. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. I don't check that. And then last but not least, kind of a new one that I've heard some people saying, and it makes a lot of sense. Like, these are giveaways, so I do mail them out very promptly once I get the information. And if they don't arrive, these aren't normally replaceable for me. So it is a giveaway. I've never had a problem, but somebody else must have to make those comments on there. So I've never had a problem. But anyway, what I've got here, the word I'm going to look for is spring in the comments, and then we're just going to do numbers. So what are you looking forward to this spring? Mine is always my flowers popping up, getting to work out in the yard a little bit more. My dog likes it because she gets to go out and play fetch a lot more because when it's cold, I don't like to go out there. I did go out a couple times this weekend, even though it was cold, the sun was shining, so it made it good. Let's jump into this. So, number one is the Mill Hill kit, a Jim Shores, sheep egg. That's number one. Number two is from Petal Pusher. It is tulips coming up. Number three is Carrots in the Garden by Fancy That. Look at that big old carrot in there. Very fun. Number three is another Mill Hill kit because, it was cold this weekend. We didn't have any of that snow, but some people did. So whatever, I'm throwing a couple of these in. So there's another Mill Hill kit that is Snow Fun. And the last but not least is a seasonal snowman. Look at that little guy. It says winter. Number 5 has things inside. So again, as a refresher, I know I just did this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. All right, that's super exciting. So beyond the giveaway, something else that I do on this channel is a featured friends segment. I do have still a few more queued up, but you are more than welcome to send anything you have, whether it's finished or working on, whatever. I just love sharing other stitchers' work on here too. You send that to janetjabber@gmail.com and I will get you in the queue. I love this part of the thing. And so many of you love this too. So this is Stephanie. I'm popping her pictures in here. This is Aurora Forest. She has a stitched piece and then she's got the magical glow in the dark fiber or thread that's in this too. So thank you for sharing both of those pictures of what it looks like and what it looks like in the dark. I love that. I have like one piece that I've done glow in the dark stitching on and I need to fully finish it. So thanks for the push and the inspiration there, Stephanie. That is gorgeous. I know you're so proud of that. It's gorgeous. So and that's the last bit of that kind of stuff. And we're going to jump into my stitching. I have an old finish. I've been showing these to you every month as they pop out. This is something I stitched for my mom. This is the March one. Again, I have no information on these charts. I did this probably in 2000. I bought this entire series. They have some wear and tear on them. But it was a lot of fun. And I also like do not remember the specialty stitches. Like I can tell there's back stitching there. No clue what these are called, but it was a lot of fun to stitch. I say that every time, but I love having this up in my craft room and it kicks it off for me. Put that there so it doesn't fall over. That would be a very loud fall. All right, I do have some finishes this week that are not fully finished, but I have, well, hello there. The month of March, last week I told you that I had this done, but I didn't have the buttons on it. So this week I got the buttons on. I love the feeling of March. Yes, green is everywhere. All right. And you guys Opie must know when I'm stitching or when I'm recording this for you guys, because he pops over to say hi sometimes. All right. You're so cute. My next finish was the stocking that Colton and Lizzie picked out for me. It is from Blackbird Designs, March of Daffodils. They picked out, oh, I'm covering it, this one right here, but I'm just going to show you because it's done. This is stitched on 32 count dark cobbler, and that's what it looks like. I just picked 2 colors out of my, I don't know, stash. I didn't have what they called for. I just picked 2 that worked. And then the last that I have finished for this week, and we're going to move into my weekly stitching, is Winter. Let's Talk Winter by Hands-On Design. Opie is like making himself comfortable. All right, so this is that one. This is on an 18 count Bobbi Stitch Me, dirty chalkboard, Bobbi Stitch Me. So this one's finished. I have 2 more of these seasons to get done, and then I will have that series finished. Can I get you to put your little boost up here too so I can use my lap? All right, you're just gonna see his ears. He's like laying in front of us. All right, my next stitching for this week that I have done is my queen. I show you her every week. This is my winter queen. She is stitched on 28 count Morning Mist by Collar and Cotton. And this is where she is. This is where she is. I have like 5 or 6 days left to stitch on her, and then I put her away. I'm gonna bring her in. So what I stitched on this week, I've got this section here, and I have filled out more here. I mean, like, I feel like I did the gray, I did some white here, I did this big chunk of blue. So she is coming along. I had lots of lovely comments in regards to how beautiful she was. Opie, you need to sit. Sit down. Hey. The people want to see my stitching too. Sit down. Opie needs a bath. He's probably trying to avoid that. All right, guys. He's got to go. He's in the way. All right. Either here or down. You get a second queen this week because I worked on Queen of Freedom. Queen of Freedom looks like this. It is stitched on an 28 count Luna by Collar and Cotton. And this is where she's at. She's slow going. I only get her out once a month. So this is where she is at. This time I worked on the blue at the top of the flag and a little bit of filling in here. Opie is a stinker. All right, he's got to go. He's trying to steal the show. Opie, I know they like seeing you, but this is my stitching. I have 2 houses that I worked on this week. My next one is, or my first one of the houses that I'm going to share with you is Seeking Refuge. Oh, I just dropped the card. Seeking Refuge. This is on a 20 count sand, Ada sand that I actually poked in some dye to like grunge it up a little bit instead of it being solid. But this house is all I have done on this. So hopefully when it comes out again, I'll get some side trees. But this was a WIPCO goal. So that I fulfilled the goal. So that'll be going away. My next big old house you have seen me stitching on is Whistle Stop Stitchers. I know there's a glare, but Chester's Place. I am changing the color of that big old house. It is stitched on 18 count Riverstone by To Die For Fabric. And I got this side of the lighter blue. I love how it's making it like look like one's out bigger further than the other. So I stitch this once a week to try to move that stitch along. Sorry about that. This next piece I show you, I try to show you at least once a month. I leave it at work and it's one thread a day that I try to get to. So this is my, you hear me refer to it as my tea Quaker, but it is the Coffee Quaker by Heartstring Sampler. I stitched on it with a 32 count vanilla latte by Be Stitch Me. I got to a point where I was able to cut off the extra fabric this time. So this is where I'm at on her. And I'm gonna fold it in half and show you where I got to, what I've done since I seen you last. This basket, this motif, and this little flower is what I have added since I have seen you last with this piece. All right, Opie, you got to go down, baby. He wants to be all up in the business. My next, all right, every week I do my Mill Hill Mondays. My 3 days a week I do things. So my first one is my Mill Hill Monday. This is, we did it this last weekend. We sprung ahead over here in the Midwest. I know everybody does that. So everybody's feeling the effects except for like, is there 1 or 2 states that don't spring ahead? But this is where I'm at on it. I don't know. I got like some of this greenery and some more blue around the edges, I feel like, but I'm still plugging away even though I missed the spring ahead deadline to have it on display, but it's all good. It's all good. My next one is my Wicked Wednesday. I stitch on Hands on Designs, Scary Pocket Theory, Spider Legs. Still no spiders yet, so I'm not scaring anyone yet. But this one, I didn't seem to get that much. These up here, that was a lot more than I don't know. There was a lot of stitches there, but I hope I get more time on this week. Last week was just busy. So, and the same goes for my Friday stitching on Festive Friday, which is my Christmas one right now. This, if you remember, is my Spooky and Steve's pattern from the Etsy store, Milk and Cookies Company. And I at least have the word cookie in this time. Oops, that thread's in the way. Oops. Wait, that was a flash. I have the word cookie. Cookie. I love me some cookies. It's probably my favorite time about Christmas is cookies. So that is the stitching for this week. Looking to make sure on my list. I have a few more things to show you. This probably will be a short video this week. I'm going in early a couple days this week. So yeah, there's that. All right, so that's the stitching. If that's all you're here for, then this is a good time. But I do have just a couple of things in regards to haul. I got my fabric of, I received my fabric of the month from Color and Cotton. So if you've not received your March one yet, look away. Mine is a 20 count Ada. This is what it's called. And this is what it looks like. Perfect for a lot of colors I like to stitch on. All right, you can look back if you looked away. My next thing, try not to make too much of a noise over here. My next couple of things, I think I have mentioned on here before that I'm jumping in on the berry. Well, I belong to a berry club, but Helen D is doing like a berry a month thing. So I have all of them now, thanks to this order from Cobweb Corner. I already had winter before Helen had started talking about this. So my first spring berry will be done this month of March, but I went ahead and ordered summertime berries and wintertime berries. So I have all of the patterns now, but I also, for the first time, I think ever, I am getting all of the pins that go with these berries. So I already had the one from spring. So these are summer, autumn, and winter pins for that collection. And Helen, of course, if you have watched her, if you've not, get over there and watch her. But Helen paired up with Ruby Mountain Dye Works in regards to the toppers for those berries. So they put together wool packs. And I know I don't want to open this up, but they put together wool packs that work for, I'm going to show you this. See those wools? So they put together wool packs for each season's berry. So I have spring and summer here, and what autumn and fall, or autumn and winter are on order from them. So that's exciting. I love that it's like small pieces of packs like that. I hope she keeps doing like little packs. That would be awesome. All right. Last piece of, I did receive a piece of Happy Mail this week, and I want to say thank you for the thank you card from Maureen. And Maureen actually said she didn't want to do that buy me a coffee thing, so she sent me some stamps, which this is exactly what I need. It lets me throw them on my cards and mail them out. So thank you very much for that. I love getting stamps in the mail. It helps with my weekly or my monthly cards that I send out. So that's it. So what else do I have going? My plans for this week. I have one more Whip Go goal I've got to get finished. I want to get some stitches on Pandemic because I do that once a month also. Looking around, I want to get a berry done possibly. I do have Well-Rounded. I have some seasonal monthly goals that I still need to accomplish. My little bag for my pulled projects are over on a chair on there, and that's why I keep looking that way. So I don't know. For the most part, it'll be like I just pull like, oh, I meant to show you Harry Potter, my year 1 from Frogwarts, but because I did get to stitch with Athena's group, Stitching Goddess Design. She has a Harry Potter group that meets. I'm not seeing enough progress on that for my goals for just meeting with them for once a month. So I am going to watch the Harry Potter movie and stitch. And I'm waiting for the audiobook on loan from my library. There's a lot of people who still read that. There's like 116 on the list. Each book that the library has 4 people on the wait list. So that could be a bit, but that's okay. I'm all good. I'm still going to wait for it. And I feel like when I'm going to listen to the book and watch the movie, I will stitch on those because I don't want to continue to get further behind. Year 3 is this summer in July. It'll be here before we know it. So that is definitely a little bit of plans. At the beginning of the month, I have lots of scheduled plans. And then at the end of the month, it kind of like, if I meet my goals, then my plans just kind of go, whoop, I get to do what I want. So yeah, I feel the pull to get like my only hay that I have out, but not committal yet. It's not part of my goals. So I don't know. I need to figure out how to get that into a goal. What do I got going on this week? We're into personal stuff now. What do I got going on this week? Oh, I go to a chiropractor again. Hopefully we're finishing up on those and I can be wrapping those up appointments. I don't like going to every other week appointments. I have my mammogram this week. And that's that. So that's plans for the week. Lizzie was in town this last week and it was a busy filled weekend. She rolled into town. The family that Colton's, she's going to be an aunt on this family that she's married into. So she went to a baby shower, which was super fun for her. She was so busy. She was here like a whirlwind. And then we had one of our neighbors had his 40th birthday. Come here, Gabby. Oh, you get a special treat. Do you see my Gabby girl? This is my German Shepherd. Gabby is 3. She's a good girl. And then, so we had the 40th birthday party, and then she asked her last girl to be part of her wedding party. That was Sunday morning, and then boom, she was gone. So she missed Colton dearly because he didn't come for this trip, but she was busy. Okay, and then I have something I want to share with you that is, I've never done this on this channel, but I watched a little bit more TV this week than normal because I just flood myself with Flosstube and visit my friends. But this week, for whatever reason, I was either ahead or whatnot. And I watched 2 things. One was on Netflix and it was Inventing Anna. And that was so super like engrossing. It was entertaining. It was entertaining. And then the other one was on Disney Plus. You went into the National Geography. Is that what it's called? Section of Disney Plus. And it was Animal Kingdom about Disney World. And it was like behind the scene footage. And I enjoyed that so much. I binged all 8 seasons, season 1, all 8 episodes of that. So that was good for me. I did see a couple new floss tubers this week, but I'm going to put that on my notes for next week because, I don't want to miss giving their shout out in the right place. And I didn't write their names down. I screenshotted their picture on there. I'll get those for next week, I promise. Sorry about that. I know that was like, but that's it. That's all I got. So it was a great week. I need to get off of here because I am doing a 12-hour shift today. Yeah, look, this will probably be the last time you see this. That'll get changed before I come to you next. I've got to change winter out and put spring up in my house and go for it. So I'm going to get out of here and stop rambling on you. I know people enjoy the rambles. Thank you for all the wonderful comments this last week. I feel completely deboggy off. I should have said so my thank yous at the beginning. Yeah. I think I'm caught up on my comments. If not, I will get caught up on them. So, but I'm going to get off of here. So thank you for stopping by. Keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.